wake up this morning to see that it's just boop right there, plopped in. No big announcement, nothing crazy, no big, it's coming. I woke up and there it is. So I'm excited to watch this with you, and we're going to talk about it and see what we think. I'm honestly more excited about this movie than Star Wars Episode 9. This is probably the most anticipated movie for me of 2019. So again, it left us really hanging, really, bleak circumstances of the Avengers. The original Avengers left. So what are they going to do? How are they going to pick up the pieces? Let's check out this trailer and see what we think. All right here. Well, Tony Stark battled armor from Thanos out in space.
This thing on? Hey, Miss Potts. If you find this recording, don't feel bad about this. Part of the journey is the end. Just for the record, being adrift in space with zero promise of rescue is more fun than it sounds. Food and water ran out 4 days ago. Oxygen will run out tomorrow morning. That'll be it. When I drift off, I will dream about you. It's always you.
Thanos did exactly what he said he was going to do. He wiped out 50% of all living creatures.
We lost, all of us. We lost friends. We lost family. We lost a part of ourselves. This is the fight of our lives.
This is gonna work, Steve.
I know it is. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do if it doesn't.
The title, all the speculation. What is it? It is Endgame. Back to Doctor Strange's comic.
Hi, is anyone home? This is Scott Lang. We met a few years ago at the airport in Germany. Got really big.
Is this an old message?
Ant-Man, I know you know that.
It's the front door.
That's me. Can you buzz me in?
Awesome. All right, so they left us a little. It was already pretty. You got Iron Man in pretty bad circumstances. It looks. They left us with a good little ending with Scott Lang. Hey, you know me. You know Ant-Man. Wow, I'm excited. It looks really good. What you'll notice too is he says there at the end, is this an old recording? And she goes, no, it's the front door. Because if you go back to the scene where you saw Bruce Banner is looking up really sad, and you see a picture on one side, it goes to Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and then they also show a picture of Scott Lang, Ant-Man. So they think he's gone. So my guess is, he's not. He does that. That's midway through, the movie. At least not right out of the gate, because they think he's gone. They think he vanished with everybody else. But they got to show him getting out of the quantum realm to then show up at the Avengers front door. So again, I would think that happens, towards the middle of the movie. And maybe they come together. We don't really get out of this. Is there time travel involved? Or there's been speculation of there's a lot in the quantum realm. I mean, there's been stuff going on about the Soul Stone. We don't necessarily get those answers out of this initial trailer. But man, it looks good. You see the reference of rescue. Tony Stark actually refers to rescue, which I believe we've seen some leaked photos of Gwyneth Paltrow, who is suited up, and his character, is my understanding, will be Rescue from the comics. So she's obviously going to come and rescue. He says they've been without food and water for 4 days. I know you can go weeks without food, but water you can typically go about 3 days, which he even says tomorrow we run out of oxygen. So I do like that it kind of brings out the humanity of Iron Man as tough. He can go toe to toe with Thanos to an extent, but it's showing here he's at a low point. I mean, he's still vulnerable. He's still a human being who has some awesome tech. I think it really paints a good picture of where Steve is at. Rogers in Captain America, that he's kind of like, he's looking at the picture of Peggy, and he too is at just a low point. You know, he's lost all his friends. They show him crying in this trailer. So they all are at the bottom, and they're I think Ronan or Hawkeye. My guess is he's lost his family. That's what led him. This is probably years down the road after the snap that has led him down this road where he's now become Ronan. He's taken on a new persona. So they're gonna have to, obviously they've cut ahead showing some of these scenes of Scott showing up, of Ronan, but I think they're gonna have to explain how Hawkeye, my guess is losing his family, the road he went down to become Ronan. So I think the scene though of we see initially of Iron Man in the beginning is probably in the beginning of the movie, probably right out of the gate, leaving off right where the battle kind of ended, and we see Pepper Potts come in, and then my guess is they're going to do a time jump thereafter. So again, there you go. There's the trailer. Let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think, what stood out to you the most? What character are you looking forward to see in this next Avenger the most? Drop it down in the comments. Let's talk some of your predictions about this new Avengers 4 Endgame movie. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and you guys have an awesome day.